Hi, welcome students to our online stats class. I wanted to give you a quick tour of our course so that you could easily find the information that's going to be necessary for you to be successful in our course. So this is the home page. I'm assuming you all have gotten to here. So the first thing I wanted to point out is this announcement section. You'll notice here this announcement section is collapsed. If I click on this arrow, then I can see all the announcements. Click on more to see them. Hopefully you've seen this and that's why you're taking this course tour. I often will post an announcement at least once a week. I send an announcement. Usually the announcements look like this week one due dates, because at the beginning of every week, I am going to send you an announcement that clearly shows what your assignments, what assignments are due that week. So you notice for the first week, the dates of the assignments are all listed there. And all of these assignments would be due by midnight on the days shown. So make sure that you leave this announcement section expanded so that you can see these announcements. I will also email them to you once everybody gets registered. So after you get past that, I'm going to go down this menu on the left-hand side. This link right here, course information, that is extremely important. A lot of valuable information is listed here. I have it listed here in two different places, but it's the same information. A lot of it is. So here is our general course information. I can click on this sub item to just isolate these. So the syllabus is here. This weekly due dates, this is a link to a Word document that lists all of the due dates for the entire semester. I'll show this to you real quickly. So the due dates for the entire semester are listed here. And so this is for quick reference, especially if you're wanting to work ahead. The welcome letter that I sent you in my initial email, that's also on this page. Information about me, the video I sent you, this course tour, another My Math Lab screencast that shows you how to do the homework, and then this is a link to a document that helps you with the calculator. So if you click on this second sub-item, this is all information related to the tests. So there's a practice exam and the answers to that practice exam. Here is a link to all of the formulas that are going to be provided for you on the test, on the first midterm, and then the formulas that are available for the final exam. Once you've taken the midterm, I want you to complete the survey. That's also listed on this page. There are also some review packets that are listed. Here is how you schedule for the midterm and the final exam. So when it comes time to schedule those, you can click on these links to see how that is done. And here is another spot where I have just isolated those final reflection surveys and the mid-semester reflection survey. Okay, so going down the list, don't forget this course information is going to be where you're going to be able to find most of the information that you need to be successful. This instructor contact info is just a link to this content page that has my email address and my phone number. Remember, the phone number is the phone number in my office. And during the summer, I'm teaching 2 online courses, so I will not be in my office very often. And the only time I check the messages on that machine is when I'm in the office. So the very best way to contact me is via email. I'll respond to those emails. I say here within 24 hours, but it's probably going to be in less than 8 hours. So if you want to get in contact with me, the best way to get in contact with me is through the email. So as we go down the line, if I click on homework, This opens up the homework page, and you can see all the assignments are listed here. They are already open. You can start working right away. And for information on how to get through this homework and some tips and clues on how to succeed there is in another video. So feel free to watch that if you want some help with it. The quizzes are also open. Some of them are 60-minute quizzes. Some of them are 90-minute quizzes. Notice you are allowed 2 attempts. Once you start a quiz, you're not able to stop it. Well, you could stop it, but you won't be able to get back in, and that would count as an attempt. So you want to make sure you set aside a good amount of time. Make sure that your computer is not about to die, and that you're not going to be disturbed, so that you can complete the quiz in one setting. If you want that second attempt, you need to score 70% on all the homework for that section. That's very valuable. A lot of students will take the quiz 2 times because you're going to be seeing some of the similar questions with just some numbers switched about. And hopefully you'll have a chance to take it a second time and really get a better score. Both of your scores are going to show in the grade book, but my math lab will record the best, or only takes into account the best of the 2 scores. This page is also very valuable, Mrs. Dunn's calculator tutorials. So you'll notice here I have some screencasts for every single chapter that we're covering in this book. So you'll have screencasts that can help you figure out the calculator portion of all the assignments. Most of the students in the past that I've had really found this page to be extremely valuable. So make sure you click here when you're looking for some help. The next item on this list is the textbook. I've emailed several of you that asked about buying the textbook and told you, that there's a digital copy that's included in my math lab, and it's right here. So I want to show you real quickly what this interactive e-text can do for you. So first of all, let's look at chapter 2. So I'm going to open up chapter 2. I'm going to open up section 2.2. And then I'm going to click on view the e-text. And what opens here is the actual textbook. What's nice about this textbook is it's interactive. If you click on any of these movie icons, that's going to show you a video that will help explain some of these topics. I want to skip to page 54 and show you another icon. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you on page 54. At the end of the sections that are very calculator heavy, a nice feature of your book is it shows you a quick tutorial on how to use the calculator to do some of the problems in that section. So this is at the end of section 2.2. And here are the keystrokes for TI-83 or 84 plus calculator. I find these very, very valuable, and my students have in the past as well. Okay, the next page shows you the icon I wanted to show you. So here's another icon. If you click on this, this gives you some practice with the concept. So you can click on this and get a little bit of extra help with some of the information that you need to learn for this section. And that doesn't count against you on any of the grading or anything like that. One other thing I wanted to show you in the textbook. So we looked in section 2.2. I wanted you to show you these review exercises. If you open up this review exercises, and they have this for every single section in the book, there are some actual problems in the review. And every single one of the questions, there is a video that shows you how to solve them. This can be unbelievably valuable when you're studying for these quizzes. I strongly encourage you to practice these problems and look at the videos so that you can see some professionals and how to solve these problems. The discussion boards, every week you're required to post on the discussion board. And this is where those discussion boards can be found. Click on the words of wisdom and look and read about some of your colleagues, some students that have taken the course before. Read their suggestions and their advice on what you can do to be successful in this course. These are actual comments from my students. And as we move down the list, the second to the last thing I wanted to show you is here's the grade book. You can always see what your grade is at the current time. I created this fake student so that I could show you what it looks like. But if you click on show calculations, it'll break down how many points you have for each of these sections, and you can figure out where you stand in the course. It'll also tell you what your grade is at the moment. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to show you was this multimedia library. You can search this multimedia library for any section in your, or any chapter in your book. Chapter 8 is typically a tough one with the hypothesis testing. So I'll click on Chapter 8. I'm going to select all, click on Find Now, and I wanted to show you down here is every single video or animation, everything that you could use to help you in this chapter. Look, there's a ton of material here. I think these PowerPoints could be extremely helpful. So if I click on this PowerPoint and I open this up, then I can click through and it basically walks you through the lesson, explains some of the variables. You'll notice the students in their comments commented that they didn't always know what the variables stood for. So these PowerPoints can help explain all that information. And that's it. I hope you guys have a really good semester, and I hope you feel comfortable emailing me and asking me for help. Remember that I'm always here to help you, and I'm looking forward to our time together.